NVIDIA Shield TV is an Android streaming device built for the Google connected lifestyle. It costs around $200 and if you're looking for a 4K HDR video streamer, this is a must-have. Best Android box in the market. Yet, considering its price, there must be more than that. And there is. It has features to control your entertainment and your smart home with just your voice. You can even enjoy NVIDIA-powered gaming on demand from the cloud for just around $15 per month. Or cast game stream from your computer that is equipped with NVIDIA graphics card to your TV. Or play Android games on your NVIDIA Shield TV console using gamepad or remote. Those are the possibilities. Of course, tempted by these features, I bought NVIDIA Shield TV in the summer of 2017, and since I have gathered some experience in the usage of this device, I shall share it with you. I bought NVIDIA Shield TV console because I needed an Android box for a Full HD TV. Yes, I do not have 4K TV and don't see why should I use one for at least another few years, since there's just not enough content to watch in 4K resolution. In time, of course, I'll have one. This will allow me to buy just a TV on its own without any smart TV or Android TV functions. Because, let's be honest, those TVs with integrated smart TV and Android TV systems are not that good if you compare their price and overall productivity. Since NVIDIA Shield TV has Tegra X1 chip inside, as in Nintendo Switch video game console, it is quite powerful to be of use for many years and can even be seen as an overkill. Yet, it is important if you are planning on turning your home smart in the future, since device can act as a hub for all your smart appliances. Microphones are built-in remote as well as in controller, so you are welcome to use them to communicate with a Google Assistant. Did I mention that Google Play Store is available on this device? Just don't get too excited as I was. Originally, I was planning on playing Hearthstone through this device. Eventually, I learned that Google App Store on NVIDIA Shield TV is drastically cut, castrated even, so that it looks more like a chop-off than app that many of us are used to in our daily lives. So be ready not to see your favorite Android apps on NVIDIA Shield TV. Of course, there are ways to maneuver through this nonsense and get apps installed on device anyways, but that's only if you are willing to sacrifice your time to invest in device for which you already paid in full. This castrated Google Play app is the main minus I saw in it so far, so be aware. Same it is with the usage of internet browsers, by the way, because it is a pure pain to use internet browsers through NVIDIA Shield TV when you manage to get one installed, after all. And it's mainly because of another artificially crippled element, Shield TV's remote. I loved it at first. That touch-sensitive region below the voice search button acts as a volume control slider and looks quite nice. So is console and the gamepad particularly. Lovely design. Yet remote is lagging and overall dull. Other thing is that you can't use remote as a pointer air mouse on your screen, though this feature is available in the remotes of other, much cheaper Android consoles. Well, that is not an issue if you are willing to pay extra to get some Air Mouse remote compatible with Shield TV. It will ease your life quite a bit. I just wonder why NVIDIA didn't implement this Air Mouse feature in their own remote. And the answer is obvious as it seems. Those limitations were made purposefully, and it's sad. Anyhow, I abandoned the original remote completely after its batteries went out of charge. I replaced the batteries, yet I assume something went wrong and remote just started to lag even more. Well, that wasn't a big loss since it was spoiling fun from the start, so I just switched to using controller full time. Now this controller compensates all the trouble I went through with the remote. Its integral battery lasts long, and it's rechargeable. There was a micro USB cable in the package by the way, and console has 2 USB ports, so if you are charging controller on one, you have one extra. Holding controller is pure pleasure because of its design, and since there is a same volume controlling strip as on remote, it's easy to manipulate volume, which is great. There is a 3.5mm jack to connect the headset, and that is a lifesaver in some situations, you know. Overall, this controller is comparable to Xbox and PlayStation controllers, though I prefer Xbox's stick positioning, but that is a matter of taste. Now let's take a look at the console itself. It's truly great for video streaming, that's a fact. You'll be able to watch YouTube, Twitch, Netflix videos, any compatible apps and switch between them seamlessly. Console has Dolby Atmos and DTS:X surround sound available over HDMI cable. By the way, there is no HDMI cable in the package, so be prepared either to snatch one from other device or buy one separately. It has two USB-A 3.0 ports, as I mentioned, so as Gigabit Ethernet port and micro HDMI port, of course. Console is quite small, basically it can fit into palm of your hand. There are two versions of the console, so be aware. One is called Pro and comes with a 500GB hard drive. Other one, which I have, is 16GB hard drive version. That isn't a problem though, because you can easily connect flash drive or external hard drive through one of the USB ports, and it will act same as an internal one. I just did so. Device connects to the internet through Wi-Fi, and you shouldn't have any issues with signal strength unless you want to play video games from the cloud, and that becomes a problem, because in order for the Wi-Fi connection to sustain decent frame rate when you are playing on the cloud, you need quite a beast of a Wi-Fi router. Of course, streaming quality also depends on whether you got NVIDIA cloud servers near enough. Shouldn't be a problem if you live in the US. If those servers are on the other side of the world, expect problems. Anyhow, though I got a decent internet connection eventually, in order to try to enjoy NVIDIA cloud gaming, I had to connect my console to the Wi-Fi router through Ethernet cable. Now, what can be told of NVIDIA's cloud gaming service? Well, there is one. Just don't take it for the same GeForce Now service they got for computer gamers. That is a little different story, though with the same name. Gamers running GeForce Now on computers need to pay for the hours they play on cloud, though they got other features as well, such as synchronizing with your Steam account and stuff. Shield TV's cloud gaming library is limited, take that into account. You won't be able to download games you already own and play them on your Shield TV device. You basically get to eat what's in the menu and don't get to change order even slightly. So there are games you get to play for free upon subscribing, and then there are games that you have to buy in order to play them. So basically you need to pay monthly subscription fee in order to play games you already bought. Though some of them have Steam keys as well, so that you can download them on PC and Mac. Whilst playing on cloud, racing games have a response delay of 0.2-0.5 seconds. That's what I experienced. Fighting games are not even decently represented, though even a 0.2 second delay in fighting game is crucial, so they would seem unplayable anyways. Thus, we are left mostly with RPGs, where response delay isn't that annoying. Third-person shooters, horror games and story-driven games to play on cloud. One more thing that I noticed whilst using GeForce Now on Shield TV is that you may wait in queue in order to get to play the game you want. It is occurring in the evenings, so is the delayed response time obviously, when majority of people are back home and fully online. Of course, you can play some Android games on your Shield TV, but then again, you can play them on your smartphone or tablet as well. And as I said, Google Play library is limited on this device, so figure it out if you are really up for it. There is a third option as well, to download some of the optimized games on your Shield TV console. You don't need GeForce Now subscription to run them. And you always have a chance to stream games to your TV from your computer, if there is an NVIDIA graphics card onboarded, of course. That is a nice feature that I haven't tried yet. Wonder why? Have you seen graphics card prices recently? Yeah. Exactly. So if crypto mining madness continues, you are highly recommended to own a game console. Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, anything. Just if you consider yourself a gamer and are really picky in terms of which games you want to invest your time in, I wouldn't recommend buying NVIDIA Shield TV as a main gaming console. Just not worth that at the moment, and it's sad, because device has all the potential to gain its fair share of the market. It just has to overthink its game library a bit and invest into more servers, and enable full version of Google App Store, of course. Yet still, you won't be able to fully enjoy Forza, Tekken or UFC games on it, for example, because of response delay whilst playing on cloud and Tegra X1 chip limitations. Yet, if you are a casual gamer and looking for a good streaming device / smart home hub / game console, then NVIDIA Shield TV is just what you need. Also, I enjoy using Google Cast option a lot. I'm casting my laptop screen onto TV, and it is nice from time to time to share your ideas found on web with your family on a big screen. Despite its limitations in one of the fields it is presented upon, gaming, I am still enjoying NVIDIA Shield TV a lot. In fact, if its software gets modified properly, NVIDIA Shield TV has all the possibilities to become one of the must-have devices on the market. After all, it is a great golden middle, all-in-one media solution, a jewel in need of a polishing. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you found this video useful. See ya!